weak foot means a disadvantage. But what if you have none? We pick the brains of a guy who's great with both feet.
That man, ladies and gentlemen, is Serge Gnabry. Servus, Serge.
Servus.
You good?
Yeah, you good. Thomas taught you well.
Greetings from Serge Gnabry. Bam!
yeah, he did. Now, let's start off by talking about the boots, right? You recently joined the Adidas family and you jumped straight into the Nemeziz. Why did you choose that boot?
I mean, first of all, I think it's an attacking boot. Second of all, it's very comfy, which for me is very, very important because I'm working it every day. Mm-hmm. And also, yeah, I think it's flashy, which a little bit represents my playing style.
Yeah, you like flashy?
I do like flashy.
And camo, I mean, that's the flashiest, right?
Yeah, it is. I mean, the grey and the orange. Orange, one of my favorite colors, definitely. So Adidas did well.
Yeah. Are you one of the guys, I can kind of feel you are, who care a lot about your boots? Or can you play in whatever?
No, I care about it very much. Like, I need to look good on the pitch. So flashy color is always good. When I was a young kid, I was always worried about boots. I wanted to have the best boots, so
good man.
I'm very happy to play in those now.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, whenever I watched you play, right, it strikes me that you're a player who's good with both feet. You're comfortable on both feet. Do you think as a professional footballer in today's game, it's a must to not be completely one-footed?
I think it's an advantage for sure. If you can also hit it with your weak foot, the opponent never knows which side you're going to go on, instead of always having to use that one side where he can force you. So I think it's definitely a big advantage in today's game.
Now, you'll probably see that in a bit, but my left foot is pretty dead, both when I dribble and when I shoot. Is there a way you can train it other than just, using it all the time?
I mean, it starts by using it, otherwise you can't train it, I think. but but for sure, it's just like you put effort into it. With everything else that you still learn, you can always start. I think it's never too late to start working on something, depending if it's your left foot, a new skill, you can always start, and one day maybe it will be as good as mine.
I really doubt it, man. Have you trained it, or is it just something that comes natural to you?
No, I did train it. When I was a kid, I was always playing with my dad. He always told me you need to use both feet. As I said, it's a big advantage for me now. Back in the day, I didn't understand it, but now I do, and I'm still working on it.
I read you used to be a sprinter in your young days. Now, of course, pace is important in today's game. But do you think it has helped you that much? I mean, Usain Bolt didn't exactly set the world on fire as a footballer.
Yeah, but he only sprinted.
That's true.
No, I think for sure it helps. Advantage to the defender when you have to get the ball deep. For sure. I mean, if you look at Kingsley, who is a bit faster than me, you can see why pace is important. And yeah, for me as well, to beat the opponent, to have an advantage and to go past.
But you also got to be clever, right? It's not only about the speed. You also got to know when to cut in and beat the defender. I think
timing is what you need to work on most, because by that, you will always beat someone.
People has always said that you're a very intelligent, level-headed player. We even saw you going from playing as a striker to a right wing back at one point. Not everyone would do that. You think growing as a football player also sometimes requires you to just get your head down and do what the team requires?
For sure, I think that's one of the most important things, to just work on the pitch wherever you are, to try to help the team. It helps when you can play different positions and not to be stuck on one. And I think if you put your head right, you can do it any position.
Absolutely. So it's not just about, going up there, being flashy, scoring goals.
Not always, but most of the time.
So do you need a bit of an ego to be a footballer?
You need to have confidence. I think that comes with everything. You need to have confidence to play at this level and to beat your opponent, to do whatever it takes. So that confidence gives you the boost, gives you the energy, and then by that I think you're good to go.
Now you mentioned your dad who told you that to use your left foot right. What's the best piece of advice you've had as a footballer?
From him it was definitely that I always need to do more than the others.
That's a pretty solid advice. Guys, you heard the man Serge. Thank you so much.
Thank you, my friend.
We do that. Thomas Müller, you taught me well.
You did.